All right, today we're going to dive into something that is the absolute foundation of customer and supplier data in SAP S4HANA. We're talking about the relationship between the business partner and the contract account. Now, if you get this wrong, your data is just a mess. But if you get it right, it becomes the engine for how modern billing actually works. So let's just start with a simple question that really gets to the heart of the matter. Imagine one of your customers, right? They might have a subscription for a software service, a totally separate plan for hardware support, and maybe they also buy physical products from you. That's one company, but it's multiple, distinct financial relationships. So how do you manage all that data without creating this tangled web of duplicate records? Well, the answer in SAP S4HANA is this really elegant and powerful concept that's designed to solve exactly this problem. And you know what? It all starts with the business partner. Okay, so the business partner, or BP, as you'll hear it called, is the single, unified master record for any entity you do business with. And the keyword here is mandatory. In S4HANA, the old days of having one record for a customer and another, maybe slightly different record for that same company as a vendor, those are gone. The BP is now the one and only point of entry. You can think of the business partner as the master contact card. It holds all that core, stable information. You know, their legal name, their official address, their main bank details. This is the data that should always be consistent, whether you're sending them a bill or you're paying one of their invoices. It's one record, one single source of truth. Okay, so how is this master contact card actually put together? It's not just a random data dump. It's a logical three-step process that takes a generic entry and turns it into a partner with a real business purpose. First, you define what it is. Is it a person like you or me, an organization like a company, or a group? Simple enough. Next, you assign a grouping. Just think of this as a category that decides how the partner ID number gets generated. Like, does the system assign it automatically, or do you type it in manually? But it's this third step where the magic really happens. You add business roles to define what this partner can actually do. You see, a business partner is just a shell without a role. The roles are what give it function and meaning inside your business processes. They're basically the keys that unlock all the specific capabilities. Now, what's really cool about this is how it shows the building blocks. Every BP starts with that basic general role. From there, you can start adding more. So you add the customer role, and you're telling the system, hey, this is a customer, you can create sales orders for them. Add the vendor role, and this is a vendor, we can create purchase orders for them. And for our topic today, the most critical one is that MKK role, the contract partner role. So here's the crucial point. That MKK role is non-negotiable. It is the digital handshake that connects the who, that's our business partner, to the entire world of billing and financials. In SAP, that's handled by FICA, or Contract Accounts Receivable and Payable. Without that MKK role, you simply cannot create a contract account. Okay, so we've established the who, our business partner with the right role. Now we need to define the how. How are we going to handle the specific financial agreement for a particular service? Well, that is the job of the contract accountant. The contract account is basically the billable entity. It's the bucket where all the financial transactions for a specific service or agreement get collected. It's where all the rules for payment, dunning, and taxes are stored. And this slide just perfectly illustrates that separation of duties. The BP is the who, McFarland Systems, located in San Jose. The CA is the how you bill them. They pay on net 30 terms, they get reminders after 15 days, and the bill is coming from your U.S. legal entity. See the difference? Who versus how? Now, this leads to a pretty logical question. If we went to all this trouble to create a single master record for the customer, why would we immediately turn around and create a bunch of different financial accounts for them? The answer is in this incredibly powerful one-to-many relationship. One business partner can have many, many contract accounts. And this isn't data duplication. It's controlled, intentional flexibility. So why would you do this? Well, maybe your customer does business with both your US and your German subsidiaries. Those are different legal entities, different company codes, so they need two separate contract accounts. Or maybe for one service, they pay by direct debit, but for another, they use a credit card. Different payment rules mean different CAs. Or it could be as simple as the customer just asking for separate invoices for their East and West Coast offices. So let's bring it all together and see why the structure isn't just some technical detail. It's an essential enabler for the way businesses have to operate today. The system gives you this incredible granular control. For example, on a single subscription order with 10 different items, you could, if you needed to, assign each of those items to a totally different contract account. You can even set up what's called an alternative payer. This is where the service is delivered to business partner A, but the bill is automatically sent to a completely different company, business partner B, using their contract account. Just think of a parent company paying the bills for all its subsidiaries. At the end of the day, what you should take away from this is that this architecture is the engine that powers the modern subscription economy. Trying to manage complex, flexible billing models without this clean separation of who from how would be an absolute data management nightmare. And that really leaves us with a final thought. This explainer shows how SAP's architecture is fundamentally designed for the future of business. It's built for flexibility and for change. And that's a question you should be asking of your own systems. Is your master data structure a solid foundation, or is it a bottleneck that's holding you back from the business you want to become tomorrow?